I'd like to turn for the final presentation to Jane Ramsey, Executive Director of the Jewish Council on Urban Affairs, one of the lead organizations in the We Were Strangers 2 campaign, a tremendous leader in Chicago, and a great partner for all of us in moving this effort forward.
Thank you very much, and I too want to thank all of the participants who joined us today, the rabbis, Saperstein, Allen, and Gnak, and Congresswoman Schakowsky, and Cecilia Munoz, Steve Guto, Dalit Horn, and Clarissa Martinez, and of course our wonderful ally Gideon Hyatt. Today is the culmination of years of organizing for justice for all, justice by reforming our broken immigration system. The culmination, and as Clarissa said, the beginning. Locally and nationally, our groups come together, have organized and educated members of the Jewish community. We've met with elected officials. We've created interfaith visuals. We've marched with our allies, thousands of petitions and postcards, and we've called upon our president urging reform now. Specific examples of immigration-related actions across the country in our communities and cities are many, but to share just a couple. In Minneapolis, St. Paul, the Jewish Community Action, our great partner and partner of the We Were Strangers 2 campaign, has worked to develop a metropolitan-wide interfaith immigration coalition. The American Jewish Committee, we just heard, has worked in cities across the country to bring together leaders to find new allies in the fight for fair and compassionate immigration laws. At our own Jewish Council on Urban Affairs in Chicago, we've been working with Latinos, Muslims, Koreans, Cambodians, and others in the city and suburbs to build coalitions powerful enough to impact the way members of Illinois' Congressional Caucus view and vote on comprehensive immigration reform. As well, our work together, Jews and communities across ethnicities and faith, has resulted in the passage of the Religious Ministry Act, which ensures access to those detained and many who fear deportation. Members of our congregations, our strategy groups, as well as our Orsetic social justice teams are engaged in all aspects of our work with immigrants. And a final example I must share was the work of Jewish Community Action, Jewish Council on Urban Affairs, in response to the just horrific raid in May of 2008, ICE raid in Postville, put out a call asking for the Jewish community broadly to support the hundreds of immigrants who were immediately detained and quickly deported. And we had over, in the little town of Postville, over 1,500 Jews came from around the country to stand and say our immigration system is broken. We say no to that injustice and no to worker injustice. So collectively, we believe this work must be approached holistically. All of our work with immigrant communities addresses related issues such as affordable housing, jobs, discrimination. The work tackling the broken immigration system and fighting for comprehensive immigration reform unites our Jewish communities with immigrant communities across the country. Our community knows firsthand the hardships that accompany being the outsider. We relate to today's immigrant communities in a very personal manner. It is our pain as well. We share a familiar history, and we have an unending commitment to assure that all are treated equally. Today in D.C., we pursue justice. We marched alongside our immigrant partners, Latinos, Irish, Polish, Asian, African, Jewish, Muslim, Christian, and many more. Today, our legs prayed and enacted what Isaiah wrote: learn to do good, seek justice, aid the oppressed. The message of We Were Strangers 2 this morning at our bagel brunch, and the message of our rally allies, including our president, comes in many languages but rings out the same. Cuando justicia, in lo akshav amatai, if not now, been. And that's what we are all here to say. Today we studied, we taught, we shared, we inspired one another, we learned. This is an historic day, and we together, all of us, must ensure that our voices are heard, our messages are sent, and that together with the thousands of our allies across this country, we achieve comprehensive immigration reform. Today, now here's our punchline. Today, we are asking all of us joining on this call to please join our call to action beginning tomorrow. Advocate if you are here in D.C. Advocate with your Congress people or in our communities across the country. Call in from your communities urging comprehensive immigration reform now. And we're going to send, you received a link in the emails that were sent out to you. But we're going to send tomorrow morning an email to each of you with the information necessary for the call-in. So as Clarissa so aptly put, today was a culmination, tomorrow is the beginning, and so let us all begin again.
Thank you so much.